All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm super excited about doing these power hours on Tuesday morning for the next, gosh, what are we in? The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So that'll be super cool. We know that this is our guide, our business activity tracker, and we know that this is what we need to be doing every single day, the minimum of this. So today, of course, because we have a shortened recording, I'm going to shorten the times on here, but we're just going to work. Tracy's on right now. You guys are going to look at this later, but hopefully you are all making time every day, at least 1 hour, to do your business activity tracker. I promise you, if you listen to the top coaches, if you talk to anyone who is successful, we make this business more complicated than it is. Do this every day, you will move your business forward. I promise you. And we're going to talk about some of these things. So we're going to dive right in. I need to turn off my alerts again because here we go. Obviously, the first one, workout and drink Shakeology. You need to do that on your own. I've already worked out. I will have my Shakeology later. We're going to go right down this list. I'm going to set a timer and we're going to do it. Again, I want to show you this doesn't need to be complicated. Don't overthink it. Sit down, get it done, move along in your day. Okay. First thing, initiate connections and add followers. It says 20 minutes. We're going to do 10 minutes today. And again, this is going to go super fast and we're not going to get to everything, but you can finish the hour on your own because my recording only goes for 40 minutes. I think maybe I used to be able to do with just 2 people on. I used to be able to go longer. We'll see what happens today. But initiate connections and followers. I usually spend most of my time, I need to learn to divide it, 10 minutes or 15 and 5, but I usually spend most of my time on Instagram because that's where my biggest following is. I will spend the last 5 minutes of this. Usually I do the whole 20 minutes. I will spend the last 5 minutes of this doing the same thing on Instagram, but let me show you how I do. Oh, there's Cara. Okay. Hi, Cara. We're just jumping right in. So I'm going to keep going and you just join us. Awesome. Awesome. So glad you're on. So when it comes to initiating connections and adding followers, this is what I do on Instagram. You can follow other coaches. They do stuff like this too. There's a couple things you can do. First thing is you go to the search, whatever that is, the magnifying glass on your Instagram, and then you go to search and you search hashtags. I often start with widow, grief, life after loss, because I'm connecting with women who have had a loss in their life. I will do that. So let me show you what comes up when I do hashtag widow. Search, I go this. All of these people come up. I will also do lake life because you guys know the main things in my life. I'm a widow. I love the lake. We go to the lake every summer, every weekend during the summer. That is our happy place. I connect with people who do boating. You have to know you. That's going to be your people. So when I type in widow, I have all this. Hold on 1 second, Tracy. I have all this and oops, I am going to scroll. Come on. I'm going to scroll through these people and I'm going to just see, gosh, do any of them look like someone that I can connect with? When I do, then I will, I'll click on somebody, for example. I haven't done anything about her. And I will then go through her Instagram page and I will do 5. I will like 5 pictures. I will comment on 3, 5, 3, 1, and then I will send her a message. And the message has nothing to do with Beachbody. It's typically, thank you so much for, I just wanted to pop into your inbox. Just wanted to share with you how much I appreciate your page. I too am a widow. I lost my husband 10 years ago. I would love to hear more about your story, but just wanted to bring some encouragement to you and say thank you for doing what you do on Instagram. That is my typical message for that 5, 3, 1. 5 likes on someone's page. 3 comments on pictures like, oh, those are really cute leggings. Oh, that looks like an awesome hike. oh, totally understand where you're coming from, that today's a rough day. Whatever it is that they're talking about or showing, I will comment on that, and then I will go in the inbox, private message, this one message, just general, and being a source of encouragement. I heard this one time by my friend Rachel Mitchell. If you get up every morning and you have no messages in your inbox, you are not doing your job. And I don't mean messages about Beachbody. I mean messages about connecting with people. I wake up every morning and it's the people from the day before, and they go like one today. Let me read it to you so you know what I'm talking about. My message box is, thank you so much for connecting and briefly sharing your story, Kendra. I lost my husband suddenly 2 months ago. Blah, 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 blah. She went on to this big, long messages. I have those every morning because those are the people that I will continue to build relationship with. I will not talk to them about Beachbody but I just genuinely want to build relationship with them. That is why that's why I search under the hashtags that have to do with me. Tracy, go ahead.
So when I do, because I like Lake Life too. Can you see that? So when I do Lake Life, this is what comes up versus what do I do?
So then you click you have to do hashtag Lake Life, all one word.
Okay, so you still have to put the hashtag in the hourglass or whatever, magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm. So I do hashtag Lake Life. Then I
still get this. It's just like you were able to see the accounts and like pictures, so you can kind of scroll and see. And then I'm not getting I'm just getting the hashtags and how many posts they have. Yeah, just like Cara. So versus how you did it, you actually, it's almost like seeing a thumbnail, versus this, if that makes sense. Because when I just put Lake Life and not oh my gosh, can't speak at the same time. Lake Life without the hashtag. At least I got their little picture.
Perfect. So
Tracy, push one, and then it comes up. Like push one of the hashtags,
so
and
push one
it
of the
comes up with the
hashtags.
actual.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, that just.
So this is going to go by super fast. So we're going to do 5 minutes of that. So go ahead. I'm going to set my timer, and this is what I literally do. I literally go to the timer on my phone. I set it for whatever it says on our business activity tracker, and I hit go, and I do not respond to messages. I do not answer my kids. I go that 20 minutes. I might say, I'm in the middle of work. I'll talk to you soon. But we're going to do 5 minutes today just so we can move along and answer any questions. And remember, just right above your initiate connections and add followers, if this helps remind you, right in there, 5, 3, 1. That reminds you every week, transfer that over. 5 likes, 3 comments, 1 message in their inbox. And some people like music. I'll usually play music while I'm working and doing this. I won't do that today. So here's another one. Look at this is hashtag Lake Life. All of these people. And some people are weird, so I'm not going to message them, obviously.
So that's what's interesting is that you get a thumbnail of all of these different people, so you can see who you want.
This time, because I did it both ways, you just have to play with it. I know hashtag on this one, Lake Life, because when I did a hashtag, it wasn't coming up. So you just play with it until you get what you want. Then I clicked, it says 5.9 million posts. I can find people living there. I'm going to also hashtag the lake that we go to.
God, that's a good idea.
Kendra, may sound funny, but so a couple of these I'm finding okay, they're already doing 21-day fix in their posts, pass them up.
Right over them. Don't waste any time on them. And if an account is private, You can request to follow them, but there's enough public accounts. Again, don't waste your time. Don't overthink. Connecting genuinely with people. So I found this girl who's super cute, just like she's talking about something at the lake, responded to that. Next picture I did, picture with their kids. Oh, darling picture. Totally remember when my kiddos were that young and we would play at the lake. Such a sweet time. Have a great day. Simple.
So you put that in her comments?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll message her privately.
So in one day, you'll just scroll and like 5 pictures. You'll do 3 comments on different things.
So I will find somebody, and every person, five likes, 3 comments, 1 message.
For one person.
For one person, then I immediately find another one. And if I've realized, oh my gosh, I've spent like a minute or 2 looking for somebody. I mean, again, you don't want to pass through the weird people, but this is a time where you move and you just connect. You don't overthink it. Put on music, take a splash of Energize, whatever you need to do, but pump yourself up and just this is why I stress so much. You have to know the condition of your heart. If you know that you genuinely care about people, do not question how it comes across. Walk into your invites like this is always the first thing I do, and my invites, because those are the hardest. There's the timer. Timer's off. So those are like the stuff that can get you kind of tripped up and make you overthink. I don't. I sit down, I'm fired up, I put on my favorite music, and I go. And it comes across just as kind because that's what my heart is. I have no other agenda. All right. So let's talk about the next one. So again, this is 20 minutes. I was hoping to cut everything in half, but we're already halfway done. So do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has a call to action. You guys do that every day. I do need to bring up the fact, I am sure you have seen Blackout Tuesday, lots of discussion about that. You decide what is right for your business. If you want to post as you normally do, this is your business. If you want to post a black screen, your business. For me, I have a faith. It was important for me to post the black picture, but with a verse about loving one another, because for me, that is what this is about. You decide what's right for you. You post according to you. If you decide to post a transformation picture or just keep things positive, do what you do, own that and feel good about it. But I do want to recognize, and I need to say, as the leader of this team, know that it is hostile out there. So be confident of what you are posting and have a purpose to it, especially today. You also know that the blackout is supposed to go from now until Sunday. You make that call too. Some people are, some people aren't. I feel called to bring hope and encouragement on my platform, and it's my platform and I get to do that. So I still have to pray about it. I still have to figure out what I want to do the rest of the week, but I need to make sure that I'm doing research and learning for me, but I'm not going to let somebody tell me how to use my platform, right? My heart is in the right place. My heart is to love people. My heart is to support people, to encourage people and bring hope and encouragement and healing. That's always been my message. I will spend some time today figuring out what that looks like for me this week. I encourage you as a business owner, this is one of those things you cannot bury your head in and just say, well, I didn't know. You are a business owner and you will be held responsible for that on your social media. It's happened to me already this morning. People said you shouldn't be writing anything in that black space. That's okay. I'm confident of what I'm doing. I know my heart. My message to my family, to my people, to my followers is I will support. I will also point to the one who I believes bring healing. I'm allowed to do that. It's my space. You can choose not to follow me or like me, and you can choose to blast me. You can choose to be whatever you want, but I will not be intimidated in my own space. And then I have a ton of people with messages like, I love it. Thank you as a white person. Thank you for supporting, and thank you for also speaking truth. You're going to get people with that's going to say everything. So that's just why I say, as you post on social media, whether it's today or any day, be intentional. Do not be afraid. People are always, this is long before what's happened right now. People get nasty behind a computer. Know that. So always be sure and confident about what you're posting and don't let any of that impact you. You all have amazing hearts. Your desire is to help people. Be strong and confident of that. And you decide for you how you want to display that every day of the week. So that's that. We're not going to do that right now. You have time today to do that. Update, next one. Update Instagram, Facebook story throughout the day. Daily life, workout clips, product use, healthy meal, meal prep, invitation, or call to action, recognition, and shout out. Again, today's a very unique day. I am still posting about my morning routine. I am still posting about my workout. I am phrasing things in that in light of all that's going on and the stress and the pain, I will continue to show up and be the healthiest I can be so that I can help other people and serve other people. That is my motive. I am talking about that. Again, nobody will decide for me how I use my platform, but I always want to be loving and respectful. That's me. So you can use your Instagram story however you want today and any day. So now 25 minutes, we're at 9:24, and I don't mean to be like, it's just, I want to show you that when you sit down for your power hour with intention, you can get through a lot if you do not get distracted by anything. Does that make sense? So I hope you guys know my heart. You've seen me on calls. I'm not a taskmaster, but I am a taskmaster for myself when I sit down to do my business activity tracker. And I highly recommend that you do that because when we finish this, you feel so good. So let's take the next, gosh, that's going to make us at 9:25. Let's take the next 7 minutes and respond to likes, comments, or views. And I'm going to set the timer for 7, go. And ask any questions. Do you guys have any questions about the things that I've been talking about?
So for Facebook, do you scroll through some of your friends and then comment on what their friends comment on or something like that? Is that how you do it?
Thank you for bringing that back up. So when I go for those last 5 minutes of the 20 minutes to Facebook, then I will go to my friends and go to friends of friends, and I will click on them and I will friend request them if they're private. And but I will also on my friends' post, and I will go and comment on their comments on their posts so that I start coming up in their feed.
So do you friend request them first or?
Both. I go, oh, I comment on their comment and then I go friend request them. Because if I wait, I've tried it both ways. If I wait, then I forget somebody. So it's kind of, it takes a little bit of time, but again, I'm just like totally disciplined about it. love doing this together, by the way, y'all. We just sit here and work away. So you are responding to all likes and comments. If you've already done that, then go back and continue to initiate connections. Keep using this time to do that. And you can go back to other posts too if you haven't had a chance to reply to everything. Ooh, that was weird. Timer. Okay. Okay, here we go. You're gonna invite at least 5 people to join a challenge group or learn more about inviting or learn more about coaching. So here's one of the things that's been really huge for me. Every day in your story, you need to have something that people can connect to, or some sort of invitation, or some talking about a transformation picture or something. Again, today is different but the whole point being that when I sit down today, I'm going to get the people I invite, the new people I invite from yesterday. That's how I do it, right? So not only do I have let me show you. This was from, oops, that's not it. Where did it go? Where's my 100 list? Oh, I just had it. Here we go. So this is the people I invited yesterday. Okay, I printed this out. If you guys want this, I can put it in our team page, but I print out one of these. In the future, when I go to make my BAT, I will be adding these to the back of here so I have it all in one place. But yesterday I invited 20 people, okay, specific invites. So then I will go, I will just kind of check and see where they're at, and I may send a follow-up today, most likely tomorrow. But what I'm going to add to today is I did a story yesterday about my new group. If people liked it, or if they filled out the poll, which people did, now I'm going to go back and invite them and talk to them about it, ask them a few questions, and say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for filling out my poll. First of all, I always say thank you for being so supportive of my Instagram IG account. Number 2, then I always say, and thank you so much for taking the time to fill out my poll. I'm so excited about this upcoming group, and I would love to have you be a part of it. Would you like more specific information and for me to save you a space? Then they reply back, yes, or they reply back, actually, I accidentally hit that while I was flipping through your stories. Okay, and so I send them a message, and even if somebody says, oh, I accidentally hit on this when I was flipping through your stories, I always respond with, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I know how that goes. I just so appreciate you even watching my stories. No harm, no foul, whatever. And then it's not awkward. So let's take 5 minutes because that's about all we have. Let's take 4 minutes to invite people to the challenge group. So I'll show you mine. This is so right here, I have all these people that replied, and there's like, I don't know, 20 maybe. So I will reply to all of them. And I'll just, that little sweet little message. Short, simple. Yes, a lot. For that initial message, I will look at if I've messaged them before. If they've replied to my stories before, I will say, oh my gosh, you are so consistent in replying to my stories. I'm so glad my page connects with you. So something like that, so that I obviously am paying attention to the fact that we've messaged before. But otherwise, I kind of copy and paste and then make it a little bit specific to that person, and then I move along. Again, Power Hour is not about dissecting everything. It's just about doing the work.
Kendra, I've never really used these stories, so I did this little Facebook one that Tracy kind of suggested. And so is there something I'm supposed to, I mean, this is so like my kids would be embarrassed that I'm even asking, but like, is there something I'm supposed to do like on that last screen where it says like swipe up, or do you like this? Yes, like, you know,
yes
or no.
I can help you with that. So you just did the screenshot, and what you need to do is put another one of those polls on top of that picture, and I can show you how to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to have your own poll. Otherwise, people click it and they don't get a poll. They just get
it's not clickable.
You're going to
create that.
Swipe up from the bottom. It will come up and it'll say poll. So let me show you.
I haven't even done it that way.
Oh, I didn't know there was another way.
I don't have a swipe up feature. Well, I don't know.
I don't think it's not about the swipe up feature. So here we go. So let's just say I'm just going to do this for the sake of arguing.
And,
Is that
or I
in
can show you
Facebook
how to do
or
that.
Instagram? Both? Do it the
Both.
same way?
So,
Okay.
so this is my Instagram. I'm just sticking this one on here and I go like this. Did you see that?
Ah,
So you just go down here and you go.
got it. Swipe up.
I have some like icons above on the top, and that's what I click on. And the same thing happens. Same thing.
Oh, okay. You can also click on the face right here.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. And then you'll see the option as a poll. You can ask a question and then do the poll. Like you can click on either side. Or since there's already a question on the graphic, you just leave the question blank and then just fill in the boxes. And then once you do that, you just put it right on top of where the poll was on the original graphic. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I've got to just figure out how to even.
I can walk you through it.
Now I see it. Okay. Yeah, I've just never played with stories before. I've just like added photos. So now I see that there's a whole like button to like create a story.
Okay, we have 10 more minutes, so that's cool. Okay, so here's one that filled out my story. I never have talked to her before, never seen her. She looks in pretty good shape, but that doesn't mean anything. So I just said, hi, Laura, thank you so much for watching my stories. I'm so glad that you connected with something on my page. Thank you too for responding. Thank you for responding to my poll about my women hormones and weight loss group and wanting help to get your own results. That's what this part of the poll that she clicked. I would love to have you be a part of it. Would you like more info? Always end your messages with a question. Whether you're connecting with people in your initiate connections and add followers, whenever you're messaging somebody, you want to end it with a question so that they respond. Does that make sense? So that's what I do. Now I'm going to copy that, select all, copy, and then I will go to the next person. Suzanne. I know who Suzanne is. I know who she is. And I will click to make sure we don't have any messages that, because sometimes people, I had messaged them a year ago. Okay, same thing, but just, of course, change her name. I got one here for money success. Duh, not going to do that one. That's a robot thing. Now I am going to say, Never mind.
I wasn't aware that blackout wasn't just blackout Tuesday. So is tomorrow going to be blackout Wednesday?
And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, the call is that anyone that on social media doesn't post. And one lady who I follow who's got such a great heart, she's just like, my question to you is, I want to be the biggest supporter, but my question to you is, are you not going to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
So that the point of is to quiet social media. I mean, what's the point of the blackout? Just to show support, or I'm just kind of curious because I didn't know about it until I started seeing some black scenes.
Let me find this article. Yeah, I'll find this article and I'll post it. Let me see if I can here.
Sorry, can you guys hear that?
Yeah, you probably saw Tracy my post.
Doing a blackout. Companies are doing a blackout to. Let me see.
I thought your post was great. I mean, it just shows that.
Well, it's like crazy because those two girls are fighting because Gianna won't post anything.
Wait, what?
Really?
My daughter and her very best friend since birth. She's of color. She's from a mixed family, and she's like, she won't speak to my daughter because she won't like stand up and post something. And my daughter's just super, like, we have such extreme sides in our life. She doesn't want to like offend any side, so she's just being neutral, and so it's like a big mess. So this is really hard for me.
Sure,
to face right now.
Really hard, Cara, and that's what the new dialogue is. That if you don't say anything, then you are standing with the oppression.
Right.
My friend, first of all, that's not true. And if white, right. I got to be careful of this because recording, but if white people do that, then we're saying we don't understand, we're standing with the oppression, and that's just not true. And that's why I'm saying I have to do what I know is in my heart, and my heart is good, and nobody's going to make me feel bad about that. I don't know that I should probably not even say this, but I don't know that there's any human being who thinks what happened was okay. That's not the conversation.
Yeah, it's getting lost, and especially on the youth, it's just really, so I'm having that internal thing with my daughter, and just with me, it's just a really hard one today to think about. Like, we are going to try to sneak over to the beach, and my daughter's like, I can't, Mom. Like, then that's making it worse. Like, I'm having fun. And it's just this sad moment in history that you're like, do we just pause for 4 days and say, okay, so I don't know. It's a hard one.
No, it's really interesting. And I know this is not comparable at all, but when my husband died and my kids and I started doing fun stuff together, we totally got crap from people. Like, you should just continue to be mourning. And so I finally was working, with my whatever and my counselor and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, why does somebody else get to decide what I do with my life? I know my motives. I know my heart, and I will not live my life for other people. And if that doesn't mean that I'm a jerk, that doesn't mean my kids are jerks. And I just feel really strongly about that. And somebody went on, I think it was Pink actually, that went out and said, quit using the hashtags all lives matter. And I'm like, hey, time out. All lives matter. My children do not see, probably like yours, this is your daughter's best friend. My children don't see black. They have tons of friends that are black and brown and any color, because you raise your kids to love people, because all lives matter. Now, I understand the dialogue is that as white people, we don't even understand the oppression. That's fine. Let's learn. Let's dialogue.
And I get it. Yeah, and that's the hard part, right? Because I think it's shocking because the kids aren't aware of it, and that's maybe the point of it, right? There isn't awareness. So I didn't mean to derail your power hour here.
It is what it is today, and it matters to talk about that. So continue to invite, ladies. We have a couple more minutes. Oh, we have 2 minutes. Okay, less than a minute. Okay. So you guys, this was a very interesting power hour, of course. We've been doing this for 40 minutes. Go back through and add another 10 minutes to do 10 minutes on each of these things all the way through. Okay? And I mean each, so again, initiate connections and add followers, 10 more minutes. Do a social media post, prepare that for today, whatever you want to do. 10 minutes to respond to all likes and comments. If you're done with that, good. 10 more minutes inviting, do the important stuff. 10 more minutes following up with people, contribute to your challenge group, recognize achievement, and then respond. 10 minutes to do all that. Okay? Another 20, 30 minutes, and then you're good. You can feel like I did the basics for what I needed to do today, and you can feel really good about that. And then focus on your kids, your family, what other things. This has been huge. Katie Bryant and I are really working on this, and I'm helping my coaches and I'm helping all of you. We have to learn to have balance in this business because it overtakes our life, and that is super unhealthy. And my husband, who's owned his own company for almost 30 years, has told me over and over again, you've got to get balance to your life. It's super unhealthy to just work all the time because somebody responds to you. So this is a really great way to stay focused and to get the activities done that move your business forward, allow you to close your computer, focus on being present in other areas of your life, and know that you've been a good business owner who's done what you have to do, and that it's okay that you wait until later today or tomorrow to respond to people. It is okay. And if they get pissy at you, you don't want them as clients anyway.